Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something really useful, how to turn your TI-84 calculator into a powerful quadratic equation solver. I'll walk you through the exact steps to enter the code, show you how it works with real examples, and even handle complex roots. By the end of the video, you have your calculator doing all the heavy lifting. Let's get started. First thing you want to do is go to Mode, and let's cursor down. I want to turn on A plus BI. Okay, that will allow us to show those imaginary numbers. Hit second quit, and now we're ready to start the programming. We hit Program, go to New, press Enter. Let's give it a name. The name doesn't really matter. I'm going to call mine Quad. Okay, and press Enter. Next thing we'll do, let's clear the screen. So if I go to Program, I have two sets of menus that we'll be using to write programs. Your controls and your input-output. I'm going to go to the input-output, and I'm going to choose option number 8, which is Clear Home. That will erase the screen and press Enter. I like to have a title when I first start the program. This is not necessary, but it's useful for the user. So let's go to Display. I want to display a title. Okay, I'm going to be typing a bunch of alphanumeric characters. So I'm going to hit second alpha. That kind of locks it down so I don't have to press alpha with each letter. I'm going to put a quotation mark, which is the plus sign there. And then let's start typing quadratic solver. The space is the 0. Then solver. And then we'll close quotes. Press Enter. Alpha A, alpha X, squared, plus alpha B, X, plus C. All right, to enter an equal sign, go second test, there's your equal sign. Ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, close our quotation sign. Now we're ready to prompt the user for the variables a, b, and c. Program. We want to prompt, which is number 2. So it'll be alpha A, comma, alpha B, comma, alpha C. And it's going to wait for the user to enter those variables. All right, now let's enter the formulas. Okay, open parentheses. Minus B plus the square root. All right, alpha B squared minus 4 times A times C two parentheses to close, divided by, open parentheses, 2 times A, close parentheses. Now we'll store this, so press the stow key located near the bottom left side of the keyboard. I'm going to store it to the variable D. Okay, now let's enter the second part of this equation. So open parentheses, minus b, subtracting this time, not adding, the square root b squared minus 4 times a times c divided by 2 times a. Let's store this to the variable e. Now let's display our answers. So program, display d, comma, e. Okay, let's test it. I'm going to hit second quit, press the program key, put your cursor on quad, and press enter. So we have our title, Quadratic Solver. The equation ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. That all looks good. Let's say a is 1, b is negative 5, and c is 6. My answers are positive 3 and a 2. I'll press enter again. I can do another one. 4, negative 12, 9. This one only has one answer, 1.5. Let's try another one here. 2 and 5. All right, here I have negative 1 plus 2i, negative 1 minus 2i. So we have some imaginary numbers. That program we just wrote was a really simple program. And now I'm going to show you a much better version of the same program. I've got it here on the screen, and I'm just going to pause it for a few seconds so you can get an idea, write some of this down, study if you like, then I'll come back and show you a working version on the calculator. All right, so in this program, everything is the same, except we're going to check if it's a quadratic or not. So if a is equal to 0, then it's not a quadratic. Then we're going to calculate the discriminant. So we did that. If the discriminant is greater than 0, then I know I'm going to have two roots. So I'm solving for x and y, my two roots, and I display those. If my discriminant is equal to 0, that means I only have one real root. So I'm just calculating the one root, very similar to what we did before. And if the discriminant is less than 0, then I know I'm going to have some complex roots. All right. There's a couple things here. How do I enter ABS? Well, to enter ABS, if I go to Math, Number, there's your absolute there. That's the first one on Math Num. And how do I enter the little I? If I go down to, I think that's second and then period, it puts a little I there so you can have your imaginary number symbol. Now, let me run this program. I call this one Quad 2. It's going to look very similar to the first one. Okay, so I have ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. All right, so I'm going to enter a 1, negative 5, and 6. It's going to tell you discriminant and give me my roots. If I just press enter twice, I can do the second one that we did earlier. So A is going to be 4. B is going to be negative 12. C is going to be 9. So I have one root. Let's do it a third time. 1, 2, and 5. My discriminant is negative 16, and I have 2 complex roots. I hope you enjoyed working with this quadratic solver on your TI-84. So whether it's real roots or complex solutions, your calculator's got you covered. If this video helped you out, please make sure to give it a like and share it with a friend, and subscribe for more quick math and calculator tips. Got any questions or ideas for future videos? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.